Alrighty, I'm going to start off with a quote from quotationspage.com. It's from actually Edward D. Bono. And he once said, "Effectiveness without values is a tool without a purpose." The following sources have helped me out on this presentation. As you can see here, there's my various sources right there. And my name is JimBasque, and today I'm going to be doing a presentation on 3 values that have helped me become who I am today. As you can see, the first one is embracing hard work. The next one is being a self-servant. And the third one is withholding integrity. Here's a quote from decisionmakingsolution.com, and I think Albert Einstein once said it best, and that is, try not to become a man of success, but rather a man of value. And one value that I hold true and I try to withhold is that of hard work. A couple of articles I got from the New York Times. In one article, it stated that almost 70% of high school graduates in the United States enroll in college. And just like many of us in this room, we're part of that percentage. And that's just one thing that expresses the hard work that we hold. Another article from the New York Times, a different article actually, same website, different article, stated that 1/3 of adult Americans hold a bachelor's degree. And here in a year or so, I'll be part of that percentage. And for us, my hard work is through that. And over the break, and in the spring semester, and in between spring and summer session and stuff like that, I went home and helped my parents out with the house and stuff. Did yard work, did inside work, stuff like that. And whenever I came back to college, my dad sent me an email, and this is actually a quote from that email. He said, "Can't thank you enough for all your hard work the past 2 weeks. The house is looking very good. You did what would have taken me a month to do." Okay, so that was just an example of hard work. Not only I did, but it actually paid off for once. And so now that I've talked about hard work, being an important value that I hold, that's helped me become who I am today, I'll get into the next value of being a selfless servant, stuff like that. I'll break apart selfless service in my terms, and that is, just doing service while exhibiting no concern for yourself. And this could be, helping out, at the grocery store, with someone's groceries, or just anything, like, just helping out someone in class, they drop their books, you go over there and pick them up, and, just basically doing that. And from time to time, you're picturing myself doing that. Mahatma Gandhi from brainyquote.com said a quote, and he said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." And I think this quote's great when talking about selfless service and stuff like that, just because, he was a great figure in, his time, and, it's a quote that I live by. And next, I did an interview with a good friend of mine, Marissa Parrish, Maury for short. And whenever we were 13 years old, there was a situation where we were playing with the kids in the block and whatnot. And there was a situation where she kind of needed some medical help. And I took the time to go out of my way and give her the proper treatment that she needed and the help. And luckily, she was good to go after a couple of days. And so that was, just another example of selfless service that I contributed to. And here is just a example of a organization I was in freshman year. It was a flow called Assist. And basically what we do is we come together, as I think there was like 48 of us, and we'd come together doing service projects on various weekends throughout these semesters. And on the left there is a example of us, painting houses and doing stuff like that for a unfortunate community. And then on the right there, I'm doing some work on a wall in a foster care home. So that's just another example of hard work. And so now that I've talked about the values, that being hard work and selfless service, I'll get into withholding integrity and stuff like that. So my definition of integrity, some can call it good character, is just doing good when no one's looking. It could be at any time and point when no one's there, just doing the right thing. And everyone knows what the right thing to do is. They might not do it, but everyone has a good idea of what that is. And I try to do that, but best as possible. I might not always do it, but in the back of my mind, I always have that good deed in the back of my head. Another example of withholding integrity is the A&M's honor code. On some tests, you might find that you have to sign your life away and say an Aggie will not lie, cheat, or steal. And it's just another way of A&M enforcing that integrity value. And just being an Aggie is just one way that honor code is instilled in me. And so today I've talked about 3 values, those being hard work, self-service, and integrity. And those 3 values have shaped me to become who I am today. And so in conclusion, I'm going to leave you all with a quote that I actually stated in the beginning of this speech from decisionmakingsolution.com. And it's from Albert Einstein. And he said, "Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value." Thank you.
Yeah.